Hey Pisces, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 31st, 2022. This is for Pisces last shuffle. Pisces, what we have is playing it safe, and we have milestone. Um, mm, I think there's a you know how you don't want to get too excited about where you are in your life. You may be at a place where it's like, holy crap, I'm here. But it's like it took you, because a milestone takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of time to get to. So um, instead of it being like, I'm celebrating, I finally, my credit score is finally at this point or whatever it is, you're like, I don't know, they might have falsely reported something. Let me just give it some time. So I'm not thinking that you're allowing yourself the space to be excited about a milestone just yet. I think you're just going to kind of quietly bask in it. And the milestone is that you're walking away from something. Really. You're finally walking away. You might just finally say this whatever this is not serving me anymore. And whatever it is, it's something that makes you feel less than, a person that makes you feel less than, a thought process, a feeling, a place, a job, something. You're walking away from something that makes you feel unhappy, really unhappy, makes you feel old and stoic. Hanging around. You hang around certain people, and it's like no matter what you say, they always got some kind of negative comeback or something. Um, you also may be walking away from just the thing of being codependent. I think that there's something about codependency. Maybe you're not fully codependent, right? But it's more so somebody or something is part of your identity. You know how you ever talk to people and you ask them, who are you, right? Tell me about yourself. And they talk about their job, and they talk about what kind of car they drive, or they talk about where they work. I mean, of course, job and work, but they don't talk about the real parts of something. I love to draw. I love this. I love nature. I'm really good with animals. They don't talk about big things these things are kind of big, right? Those types of parts of the parts of yourself. But this is more so you're walking away from something that you may feel is tied to your identity, or a person who's tied to your identity. It may not be physically walking away, although there is a physical. So there's some Pisces that are going to go through it physically. They're going to completely just walk away from somebody and be fully independent. But others are going to be there's a person that you're codependent on, which probably they question your decision making kind of thing. They question what makes you happy. Say, I'm really one of those weird people. I could watch the first 48 or crime shows, and I'm totally enthralled. And I literally could pop popcorn and watch them and be like, wow, look at this. This person probably was possessed. I'm into it. And then for other people, they're like, that's demented. That's just how do you find peace watching a scary movie? And I'm like, I don't know, but I feel good about it. um, so that you'd be walking away from people who are always questioning that about you. Things that, not just that about you, not that you enjoy certain things like that, but it's something that you enjoy, something that makes you happy. There's people or something, maybe even a thought process or a belief system that makes you think, it makes you feel less than, and you're getting away from it. I had to describe it because you have a lot of court cards, a lot of people involved on the honoring path. It looks like to me you're unburdening yourself finally and just communicating what you want. The honoring path is, in reality, the safest thing to do is to be yourself unequivocally, right? And the reason why it's so safe and is the best thing to do is because hiding yourself is it takes you out of that vibration. If you're your true self all the way, say, you know what, I like peanut butter and mayonnaise mixed together, I don't care. You find people that actually vibe with you, kind of thing. And I mean, that's very mundane and it's a little silly, but it's not. For some people it's not silly. Some people really nitpick at the smallest parts of a person. But this is um, you finally speaking your piece, telling what you really like. And it's okay, if I like it, oh well. But other people finding you is what the honoring path part is about. You finally find people that you really mesh with, or you find something that actually works for you. So it is the safest thing possible to focus on your happiness, because you know that whatever comes to you, whatever's attracted to whatever you're attracted to, they're on your level. So they're talking about that, and it all stems from like dark thoughts of people. This looks like contention and apologies constantly. You may have a lot of dark thoughts about these things, like people, the attention that you gain, like you get from people, right? Like it's like the kind of attention that you get. That's what you're thinking about. Like I've always gotten this kind of attention, where it's like, it's always like I'm defending myself. It's always like it's an attack on who I am as a person. And then they apologize and they come back and I'm sorry. You know, I really like who you are. I really dig it. It's just that I don't like XYZ. And you're just like, okay, but you know, I'm accepting you and all of what you ever you like. And I don't have anything to say about you, but it seems as though you got a lot to say about me. And so this is what kicks it off. It's like this battle, this tug of war. You're thinking about it. You probably are like remembering all of everything that was said, everything that was done in that moment, because it meant something. When Knight of Cups is here, this is like sentimental. It's something that meant something. So you might be thinking about it a lot, like all the arguments, the things that were said, the times where it was like you felt like you were fighting for your spirit, like you were fighting for yourself. Like, how come you are not accepting of certain things? It doesn't even bother you. It doesn't do anything to you. It's something I just enjoy. Something like that, right? And then it spurs you on to go, you know what? The best thing I could do for me is focus on what makes me happy. Focus on what I like. Because I've been selfless for so long, I need to be a little selfish. And that's where I'm seeing that. And then the milestone is that you just finally walk away and become independent of worrying about what either people, places, or things, whatever it is, you're not even worried about it anymore. That's a milestone. But playing it safe, because of that, this whole energy now I see playing it safe would be more so of not, like you're not trying to revisit it as much, anymore. You're just more so focused on the decision, like you realize that whatever you choose to do is what's for you. It's, you know what I mean? What's for you is for you. It will never pass you by. And so this would be about nurturing yourself, nurturing your happiness, realizing that you're good. Like you're making solid decisions. Whoever the people are, the person was, whatever you were thinking or dealing with, was making you feel like everything you did, you had to second guess it. No, not at all. Right? I'm saying it for you. No. We have water and air signs. It doesn't have to be, but we have Leo, we have Taurus as well. Water and air, is it water and air for real? I feel like water and fire. I don't see any air signs at all. So I'm seeing more fire and water and earth. Okay, and the main ones are Leo and Taurus. So they're more fixed energy. So I would say more like a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but it could be any of that. Very, very interesting. Wow. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.